Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Money Cure. I'm super excited about what we have happening for you today here on this show because this is something that I so wish and hope for that they would teach in school, that they would have some kind of class outside of school, that they would do something to help people to understand the magnitude of what I'm about to teach you as it relates to your finances. And so I rightfully titled it The Key to All the Money You Desire. Now, when I say that, what I mean is when I say you desire, I'm talking about more than enough money to do the things that you need to do the things that you desire to do, to be able to give some, to be able to save some, to be able to share, to be able to feel content, to feel happy, not to feel stressed out about it all. And so that is what that key kind of entails. And so the reason why this is so important is because our society has taught us the opposite. And what that means is I see it throughout, some of the people I meet, they have a negative way of looking at things. And I'll give you an example. And this is just a simple example. How can we put this? Okay, let's say you have an appointment, right? You have an appointment, you're looking forward to it, and you're scheduled for 7 a.m., but then all of a sudden, the person doesn't show up. So initially, the first thing that comes to mind, the first way to react to it is, you know what? This is not cool. This is messed up. I can't believe this person didn't show up. Why are they standing me up? I could have been doing something else with my time. And that's how we've been taught to think about stuff like that. And I'm speaking just as much from personal than as I am out to you to help you. So you immediately think of things that way. But then as you begin to evolve, as you begin to focus on a different aspect of it, you start to say, you know what? The universe is perfect. There is nothing that ever goes wrong in an infallible universe. So this was meant to happen, and it was meant to happen because I needed to be at a different place. I needed to do something different more than I needed to meet with this person, right? And when you take that perspective, here's what instantly happens. Your body changes, your demeanor changes, your entire personal vibration changes when you're able to take that stand towards an event happening as opposed to immediately thinking that it's going to be something negative. And so here's how the money situation comes in. We spend our entire lives looking at the lack of money. Every day, it's all about the lack. And the reason you can tell that you're thinking about the lack of money is because of how you feel towards it. And that's why money is unable to show up. And we've all done it. Like I said, we've all done it. We're all doing it at certain times. Some of us are still doing it. We look at our bills. We look at our mortgage. We look at our rent. We look at our car payment. We look at the grocery bills. And immediately we say, oh, even when we have enough to pay it, right? Even when we have enough to pay it, we look at it and we say, oh, we just wish we had more money. So what are you doing right there? What you're doing when you say, I wish I had more money, you're telling the universe, you're telling God, I want more circumstances to not have enough, to where I want more money, basically is what you're saying. So by wanting more money, once again, this is why I tagged the law of attraction on this video. By wanting more money, what happens is you just attract wanting more money, you know? And so The key to us changing all of this is to just be happy and grateful for what we have. If you can pay your bills, you can pay your bills in full, and you can have money, whether it's like $100, $150, $50 left over. That is absolutely amazing, and you should be so grateful for it. You should be so grateful that you get the opportunity to live in your place again, that you get to drive your car, that you get to have your cell phone, that you get to have, food on your table. Spend time being grateful for that as opposed to thinking, I need more, I need more. See, this I need more thing is what keeps so many of us in a place of not ever realizing true happiness, because nothing is never enough, because inside we feel like we're not enough and what we're producing is not enough. Okay. But the moment we flip the switch to saying, you know what, I am so grateful. I am really and truthfully and honestly appreciative of all that I have, all that I'm able to do. I'm so thankful for it. So once you do that, guess what happens? The universe says, oh, okay, you're grateful. Let me give you more to be grateful about. Let me give you more to be thankful for. Let me give you more to be appreciative about. Let me give you more to focus on that you can be appreciative. And that's exactly what you start to encounter, and you start to attract to yourself, and you start to realize and manifest, because everything like attracts like. I remember there used to be so many songs talk about opposites attract. It's not true. It's not true at all. When you see someone who is seemingly nice with someone who seems like a dirtbag, chances are the person who looks nice is thinking dirtbag thoughts, or deep down is likely a lot like that dirtbag. And that can be kind of hard to take at first, but at the same time, you have to be in a place to where you feel like you understand that concept, because the moment you understand that concept, then you know how to change not only your money situation, but your entire world. But the beauty of it is you get the opportunity to change your entire financial, spiritual, mental, emotional situation, physical, by thinking, by knowing that like attracts like. Okay? So the key is focus on what you want. Learn how to see not only the positive in everything, but the thing that you desire. See the positive first, and then see the desire. See how this situation is working for you. We think about having a flat tire or something like that, or missing out, and I've always said, sometimes the job you don't take is just as good of a decision as a job you decide to take, because you save yourself energy. You save yourself having to stress, having to worry, having to deal with stuff that your soul, your spirit didn't want you to necessarily deal with at all to begin with. So we have to align ourselves to where we are looking for basically situations that help us to win. And I'm not saying like to do this unethically, because there's a thing called karma that always comes back to get you. But I'm talking about winning in a sense of everybody involved. So something happens and it seemingly seems like it's going to be a bad situation. You say thank you for it, and you find a way to be grateful. You find a way to send love to the situation. You find a way to understand, you know what, I can't figure it out now, but this is working in my favor. And guess what? You attract a circumstance that allows the thing to work in your favor. And the same with money. What are you going to do? Are you going to focus on continuing to not have enough, or are you going to be excited about that $200, $300, $500,000 you have in your account, or that $10,000 you have in your savings account? You're going to celebrate the fact that, wow, I have this much into my account. I'm so thrilled and just overjoyed at the fact that I was able to get to this point. And I'm so grateful. I can't tell the universe or God how grateful I am, to be able to be in a position to be where I am, because it could be a lot worse. A lot of people have it a lot worse, like third world countries, not even third world, but like some places in America, people are walking around without anything, without bank accounts, like with change in their pockets. And we're complaining because we feel like we need to have millions because thousands of dollars won't work. So my objective here before I go, and just to reiterate it, the key to all the money you desire is basically just focusing on what you want, focusing on what you want to see, rather is what that is. And what that means is focusing on the positive, focusing on being grateful, focusing on understanding that whatever you focus on is what you're going to get. Okay? So think about everything you have right now. Think about everything that has happened and accept it unconditionally. Accept it unconditionally. Accept it with love. Accept it and be at peace. Get excited about the stuff that's unfolding. Even if it seems like, not that big of a deal. It's a big deal. If it makes you happy, it's a big deal. And follow everything that makes you feel light. Anything that energetically or vibrationally makes you feel heavy, you want to kind of stay away from it. But if you can follow the things that give you joy, if you can follow the things that perk you up, you will see your financial situation change, because all it relates to is the vibration that we're giving off to the universe. And because abundance is our birthright, all we have to do is attune to it, attune to the right frequency to where it exists. And that frequency is being happy, being peaceful, being content, being aligned with the universe. You can do that. You won't have any money problems. Be patient enough to allow it to work in your life. And just remember, it's like a muscle. At the end of the day, you don't get big biceps by not going to the gym. You get big biceps by going to the gym and working it a few times a week. Same here. Work on being positive. Work on being vibrationally in sync with God, with the universe, with being happy, and you will see those changes unfold for you. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to get some breakfast. Focus on what you desire and focus on being grateful. More importantly, being grateful about what you have, and focus on the feeling of what it would be like to have the money that you desire, and start from that position, and you will see definite changes. Guys, have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon. Thanks so much. Take care.